All right, I'm going to try this to record me writing a song. It's it's a process for me. It's different for everybody, and this is just the way I do it. And we'll see if this turns out to be something good. Um, Sometimes a song will just come to me, and sometimes it's something that I just have to kind of work on over time, and we'll see. I kind of, I did start just a second ago with this little riff, and I was just kind of like this. So I came up with a few words. Let's see if they work. I was born, or so they said, Sunday morning looking up at the stars. Okay. I was born, or so they say, at 9 a.m. in the morning looking up at the stars. Okay, about I was born, or so they say, at 9 a.m. on a Sunday looking straight up at the stars. Okay, so I'll write that down. I kind of liked that. So what's going through my head here is, first off, I try to always be honest whenever I'm writing. So I'm literally just writing down my experience so far. And I kind of like the irony of being born in the morning and looking straight up at the stars. Supposedly I was born like facing upward. So I think they call it a starlight baby or something like that. So that's where the idea of the stars came from. But I do kind of like the idea of looking straight up at the stars at 9 o'clock in the morning. And I also try not to think too much about the direction of where a song's going to go, because to be honest with you, I don't really know. I kind of just try to get out of the way of the words and just see what happens, and then write down whatever comes to me. So I usually start over and over again until I get it down. I was born, or so they say, at 9 a.m. on a Sunday looking straight up at the stars. Need a break sometime. So that's kind of, I don't really like that. So straight up, looking straight up at the stars. Okay. Okay, so and over time I learned to walk, and then I learned to talk, okay. And over time I learned to walk, I learned how to talk, and then I learned how to talk and how to live with a broken heart. So that'll work, okay. I was born, or so they say, at 9 a.m. on a Sunday looking straight up at the stars. I learned to walk, and I learned to talk. And over time I learned to walk, then I learned to talk, and how to live with a broken Okay, I think that's it. Then over time, I learned to walk So that's a little, that's a little telltale line right there. Okay. I was born, so they say, at 9 a.m. on a Sunday, looking straight up at the stars. Over time, I learned to walk, then I learned to talk, and how to live with a broken heart. So I'm feeling like there's something like it's leaving. This might be leaving. This might be wrong. This might be the reason why I sat down to write this song. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. This might be leaving. This might be wrong. This might be the reason I sat down to write this song. So that's a pretty encouraging little start to a chorus there. This might be leaving, this might be wrong, this might be the reason I sat down to write this song. I'm going to say, I know. So, this might be leaving, this might be wrong, this might be the reason I sat down to write this song. I know the gamble. I know the game. So I can't really talk and do this very well at the same time. What I'm doing, like I said, is I'm just kind of telling whatever comes to my mind, and it's a feeling, and then I'm trying to, instead of make it fit, I just find a way for it to fit. I feel like the words already fit together. This might be leaving, this might be wrong, this might be the reason I sat down to write this song. I know the gamble, and I know the game. I know that in 100 years nobody will know my name. then I think of like a little guitar part, a little guitar picking. Something like that. I'll figure that part out later. So let's see what we got so far for a song. I was born, or so they say, at 9 a.m. on a Sunday, looking straight up at the stars. And over time, I learned to walk, and then I learned to talk, and then I learned how to live with a broken heart. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna change. I learned to walk. I'm gonna put crawl, and I'm gonna change talk to walk, because I think that's a better description. Okay, so I was born, or so they say, at 9 a.m. on a Sunday, looking straight up at the stars. And over time, I learned to crawl, and then I learned to walk, and how to live with a broken heart. This might be believing, this might be wrong, this might be the reason I sat down to write this song. I know the gamble, I know the game, I know that in 100 years nobody will know my name. So I feel like I'm just going to go into more description about where I am, and not worry about it too much. I'm not worried if the line's wrong, or if it's corny or cheesy, or if somebody else used it. The symbolism here with walking and crawling and all that, I use that in other songs too, and I like to refer back to my own songs because it's all telling the same story. And crawling to me is it's a symbolic thing of both something that you do in worship, and you do it out of shame, and you do it when you're first learning to do something. It's your first step towards something. And then so instead of thinking too much about what I'm saying in every line, I'm just going to go on into the next verse, but I have to sing the first one to remember it. Then, over time, I learned to crawl, then I learned to walk, and how to live with a broken heart. Yeah, so I'm going to put in here, it's deceiving. Right from the start. They stack up lies and lullabies. Stack up lies. Okay, so I'm going to try to sing it and maybe it'll come out. It's deceiving right from the start. They stack up lies and lullabies. And then they treat you like a fool. So just a little sidebar here. I know that, it sounds like I should be rhyming because I wrote heart at the end of the left line. Then on this one, it's deceiving right from the start, so it should not rhyme with heart, blah, blah, blah. I don't really think like that. The rhymes will come. They come naturally or they don't come at all, and you can always get back and fix it. You need to get, not you, I'm sorry, me, I just need to get like I kept saying, the truth out and see what happens with it. So, it's deceiving right from the start. They stack up lies and lullabies and they treat you like a fool. And that might be clown. I might change fool to clown. They stack up lies and lullabies and treat you like a clown. I think clown. I'm going to write it down just in case. Just a little. I'm going to write. So what I do is, instead of scratching one out, I just write it above that one, and that way I can use it as an alternative. How could I know what I didn't know? Ooh, how can I know what you didn't teach? I like that. Just stood there with those drunken eyes. And then I'll rhyme with clown. So just stood there with those drunken eyes and watched my ship go down. Okay, so I'm going to try this whole verse and then we'll see what happens. It's deceiving right from the start. They stack up lies and lullabies and treat you like a clown. How could I know just stood there with those drunken eyes and watched my ship go down. This might be leaving, this might be wrong. This might be the reason I sat down to write this song. I know the gamble, I know the game. I know that in 100 years nobody will know my name. It's deceiving right from the start. They stack up lies and lullabies and treat you like a clown. How could I know what you didn't teach? Just stood there with those drunken eyes and watched my ship go down. Okay, so we've got a pretty good beginning to a song here, and I feel like that chorus where it goes to the E minor on the first or on the second on the I guess the first whatever it's called, the second line. I'm going to go back to G, either that time or this next time, and it'll sound like this. This might be leaving, this might be wrong, this might be the reason I sat down to write this song. I know the gamble and I know the game. I know that in 100 years nobody will know my name. And I can change some of the words up there for the final chorus to kind of to make a different meaning towards the end of the song. So I've kind of said what was happening. I told a little bit more about what's happening, and now I can kind of talk a little bit about, what am I going to do? What's happening now? Where are we going with this? But I'm not, like I said, I'm still not going to worry about it too much. I'm just going to write what comes to mind. Okay, so I'd like to say, now I'm a man. Oh, there you go. Now I'm a man, still got no plan. That's pretty good. I'm a man, still got no plan. You can say I still got something else. Okay, so it's still got a belly full of fire. Yeah. Now I'm a man, still got no plan. Still got a belly full of fire. Still got a belly full of fire to. I could just say to get me there. To get me there. Well, I just thought of a really bad line, so I'm not going to put it here, but it happens. So, I kind of thought of something musical, and I was thinking, if I can't sing, or I break a string, or I break both my arms, I'll use my last foot to play a tambourine. So I think that's a really shitty line, but the reason I'm telling you that is don't get discouraged by them, because really you're just trying to get to the good lines, and sometimes you got to get a bad one out of the way. So I'm still a man right now. I'm a man, still got no plan, still got a belly full of fire to get me there. So I'm kind of stuck on this, so I'm going to do is just play the song real quick and see what happens. I was born, or so they say, at 9 a.m. on a Sunday, looking straight up at the stars. And over time, I learned to crawl, and then I learned to walk, and how to live with a broken heart. This might be leaving, this might be wrong, this might be the reason I sat down to sing this song. I know the gamble, I know the game, know that in 100 years nobody will know my name. It's deceiving right from the start. They stack up lies and lullabies and treat you like a clown. How could I know what you didn't teach? Just stood there with those drunken eyes and watched my ship go down. This might be leaving, this might be wrong, this might be the reason I sat down to write this song. I know the gamble, and I know the game. I know that in 100 years nobody will know my name. Now I'm a man, still got no plan, still got a belly full of fire. Help me get me hip to get me there. Now I'm a man, still got no plan, still got a belly full of fire to help to get me there. Let's see if I change guitars, maybe I'll do a little something different. Still a man, still a man. Ooh. Still a man, still got no plan, still got a belly full of fire. Help get me there. I don't know where I need to be. Let's see. I don't know where plan. Still got a belly full of fire to help get me there. I don't know where I need to be. I just know that if I'm going there, I just know I'm heading out. And I don't care. Maybe that works. I'm a man, still got no plan, still got a belly full of fire to help get me there. I don't know where I need to be, I just know that I'm headed out. Okay, this is just how I'm going to finish it for now. So, I just know that I'm headed out. I just know that I'm headed out. I don't care if you see me. This might be Lee. Okay, so that other guitar. That's just another guitar. That was an old guitar my grandfather used to play. It's not like magical or anything, but sometimes just changing the instrument that you're playing can really make a difference in your getting that mental block out of the way. And like I said, I might go back and make some edits to this, but so far it sounds like a pretty decent song. The last thing I'm going to try to do is write a kind of a different chorus to this and see if I can make it into a more complete song. I'm a man, still got no plan. Still got a belly full of fire to help to get me there. I don't know where I need to be. I just know that I am headed out. Don't care if you see me. This might be leaving. Okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to say... This is me believing this is me strong. And then this might be the reason I sat down to write this song. Yeah, I can do that. Let me just try to play it out and see what happens. This is me. This is me believing. This is me strong. See, I'm going to scratch that for right now because I don't like it. I thought I would, but now I'm just going to play the whole song. So here we go. This is the the first draft of, I don't know. Let's see how good the song is. I was born, or so they say, at 9 a.m. on a Sunday, looking straight up at the stars. And over time, I learned to crawl, and then I learned to walk, and how to live with a broken heart. This might be leaving, this might be wrong, this might be the reason I sat down to write this song. I know the gamble, I know the game, I know that in 100 years nobody will know my name. It's deceiving right from the start. They stack up lies and lullabies and treat you like a clown. How could I know what you didn't teach? Just stood there with those drunken eyes and watched my ship go down. This might be leaving, this might be wrong, this might be the reason I sat down to write this song. I know the gamble, and I know the game, I know that in 100 years nobody will know my name. Now I'm a man, still got no plan, still got a belly full of fire to help to get me there. I don't know where I need to be, I just know that I am headed out. I don't care if you see me. This might be leaving, this might be wrong, this might be the reason I sat down to write this song. I know the gamble, I know the game, I know that in 100 years nobody will know my name. This might be leaving, this might be wrong, this might be the reason I sat down to write this song. And I know the gamble and I know the game, I know that in 100 years nobody will know my name. So, start to finish, that's how I write songs. I hope you like it. I think maybe I'll like it. Sometimes I got to write this stuff down and think about it, play it a few more times, let different lines come to me and all that kind of stuff. A couple things I'll mention is really go through that process and don't let a bad line get in your way. There's probably some bad lines in here that I might change later, but I've written a lot of songs. I've been doing this long enough to have enough confidence that I can turn this into something great if it isn't already. And who cares what other people think about it? I hope, like I said, I hope you guys like it, but I really hope that I like it, and I hope it's a good expression of what, what's in the back of my mind and what needs to come out. And if you have a situation like you saw me, I get stuck there for a few minutes, you change your where you're sitting, change the instrument you're playing, change the lighting, get you a drink, or just sit there. But I don't believe in quitting until you have to quit. So that's one of those things where people will be writing on a song and then they get discouraged and I'll finish it later and they set it aside. And, they may go back and finish it someday, but most of the time it just ends up sitting there. And, maybe they could have turned it into something really great. I know I've done that. And I mean, I'm not the world's authority on writing songs. I know how to do it, and I thought I'd let somebody see what the process looks like. Um, if you have any questions for me, just leave them in the comments. I'll try to answer. And anyways, I think I'm going to call this song "Nobody Will Know My Name." So on my I have a channel. I don't have a lot of subscribers, but if I do end up getting a few subscribers, then you guys are watching. Subscribe to my channel, and you'll see this recorded, or if I hate the song, I'll still leave this up, but I won't like record it and put it back out. I just thought this would be a good project for today. And I will show you what this looks like. That's it. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're still here, you're amazing. See ya.